Hi, welcome back to the channel. Just got the fire going. Got to let that get down to coals before we can do some cooking. I've got to prepare the food, so let's let this burn down a bit. It's ripping away now though, and we'll have the food start to get prepared. Peter's here because obviously we're having some kebabs today and he fancies that. He's over there in his hammock. I've only just lit this, but it's 30 degrees centigrade in the woods today and it's hot, so this is just lit up. Used a little bit of cotton wool, some Vaseline, shoved it in the centre of that tinder bundle and just set fire to it with a lighter, and it's going. We're not going to have much light because it is getting on now. I did hope to go to a different wood, but I couldn't get to that wood because I have to get permission, and I phoned the guy and I can't get through to him at the moment. So we've come to this wood. We've been here before. It's a common, this place, common wood, and we're going to get it going here. So when this is burnt down a bit, I'll get my hammock up in a minute, get this to burn down, and then I'll start prepping the food.
Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle. Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle.
This had roaring flames just a few minutes. We're talking minutes. Look at it now. That is a perfect coal bed. It's so warm out here. Can't put the camera over it, it's so hot. But that is just perfect. I haven't got the food prepped. I need to put some more wood on that, get a bigger coal bed and just start prepping my food. This is the Bushbox XL Titanium. It's the first burn I've had in it. I've used it with gas and spirit burners, but not with a real fire. So this is my first real fire in it. It's starting to see discoloration, which you will, but it shouldn't warp or buckle because it's only small, this fire. So I better get the food out and start prepping that. Here's the bag. Let's have a look in it. I'll show you what we've got today. There's some half a pepper of each colour there, orange, red and green, and an onion cut in half. So we're going to be chopping this up to use. We've got some little plum tomatoes and been chopped in half mushroom in this bag, which I prepared at home. And then this is the lamb. This was lamb leg chops. So I've just cut all the meat off of the whole big chop and took the bone out. So this is going to be threaded onto our skewers. I've got some very small skewers. So these are the skewers. They're just basically they're welding rods. The ones I used for making the clips when I made the clip handles for the zebra pots. I've got 6 of these with me. Not that I'm probably going to need them, but I've got that fire going up again. I want to get them coals down. So they can go back in the bag for now. I start chopping up and preparing this food. The meat doesn't need chopping because that's already chopped. They probably don't need chopping. I might cut the tomatoes in half. I might not put them on the skewers. All depends on how they look, because I've only got 12 centimetres gap on top of that bush box. The rest of it all over. So the first things to cut is the peppers. I ain't got a lot of room to work here either. I haven't got a table. So let's cut these into a nice, so they fit on the skewers. There's the reds. I didn't want to mess about preparing that. I just put my own. So I'm just going to slice these into 3 on each side, then cut them into 9. Then cut that again to make 9. Same with the green one. The reason I'm putting them back in the bag is I haven't got a lot of room. Now the onions have been cut in half, but they just need to be separated. You don't have to really cut them again, you just have to pull them apart. And you can wedge a little bit of onion on each skewer like. without them exploding too much. It's burning down. I keep on feeding it because it's so quick how it burns down. So there's the onions just broken up. So that's ready to be fed on. There's the meat ready to be fed on. Throwing some more sticks on there. I don't want it to die down too quick. I want a really heavy coal bed in there, so I don't have to mess with it when I'm cooking. So let's build these kebabs. Right then. Gonna glove up for this. Let's start building them up. Let's get our kebabs on the spits, on our sticks, skewers. Remembering I've only got 12 centimetres to play with because of the top of the bush box length. So we're just going to feed on different pieces, try and make a nice small kebab. But I've got 6 and we can redo it again afterwards. These rods are only a foot long, 30 centimetres. I've got plenty of meat, but I'm trying to double up so it doesn't turn when I try and rotate it, or even triple up. Mushrooms. I'm going to put a whole tomato on there. We're starting to run out of space already. That's probably, that mushroom exploded. It's probably about all I'm going to get on. It's got to fit over the box. See how much that fits. Just fits. Might have to take a mushroom off. The flame's dying down a bit. Peter keeps on loading up some little twigs on it. I'm still building there. Get the camera, Peter, and show it around. And show me and show the fire.
Alright. There's Biggie.
Peter, call me by my name so it won't get put in.
Oh, sorry, Paul. There's Paul.
I think the fire needs a bit more pep on it, Peter.
What, a bit more wood?
Yeah, get it down a bit. Small stuff if you've got it.
That is small.
You see that piece your foot was just on? That's small, really small. Not there, over there, tiny. It'll get it going. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Properly break it as it just hit the food. So I'm nearly done. I've got one more to make, and then we'll have to just remake some more when we fill these skewers, because we're gonna not have enough. There's more food here than we have got skewers for, and like I say, there's not a lot of room on top of that. And when that starts ripping again with the flames, we've got to be careful. We don't want it too flamey, but we need some flames. Peter's had to take the kebabs off and hold them while we restock the fire, and the fire is going to go back to another set of coals because it burnt out quick. There was only small stuff on it, to be honest, but now there's some thicker wood on it. hopefully we'll be able to get a cook, but we've got loads of wood, obviously we're in the woods. So Bushbox XL using the natural fuels. Peter will get his babs back on soon. So that's just rolled up again, that's what we want. And then it'll slow down and Peter can put his kebabs back on. But it's hot and we've got a fire going which makes it even hotter. Once he gets his babs back on, get you back on it, you can have a look at them sizzling away.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Peter's just put his on, there's a bit of flame now. I've said to him, should let it die down, but he's hungry. So here we go. You can smell it burning. You have to start turning them, Peter, because they will burn.
Yeah.
You have to lift them off to burn them. Peter's having a go at cooking today. But I'll be cooking my own, I think. Well, I'll be cooking mine, not burning them. He's a bit of a flame griller, this boy. Little inferno in there. It smells nice, don't it, Bear?
Yeah.
Even though you're burning them. But you like it like that, char grilled. It's nearly about ready to cook where you should have put them on. But you've got to learn, ain't you, Peter?
I suppose.
Get it turned.
got you to
Get
teach me,
it turned, it's very hot. It's a quick dish, this. How hot are your skewers when you touch them?
Not very hot.
Sizzling away. Searing, should say, shouldn't I? I'm going to take some photos. Come on, you've got to work your magic on it. They'll be fine. It's good now. All you've done is put a blackened char on it, but they're going to cook fine. The aroma is amazing. Oh, that smells good. We've got salt and pepper to go on these. I didn't put any on the start. I might put some on mine before I get it going. Turn it, Bear. Got to keep your eye on this, it's hot. Looking forward to it?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
You suppose. You cooking it?
Yeah.
You haven't cooked for a while. I said just bring out the other bush box. Peter's got the standard stainless steel bush box. We could have got 2 fires going and cooked together, each of us, but he said no. He'd rather just cook on mine. Let me sit here with my food sitting there while he's already eaten today, and I'll go hungry.
You had a banana?
Oh, thanks. I had a banana. Turn it, Peter. It's starting to burn. Even more. You're just spinning it. Turn it. Lift it up and turn it. Lift it up. Right. You're getting there now. You better, how far do you want that burnt?
I want it cooked. I don't trust the lamb if it's not cooked.
Okay.
It's going to be a bit crispy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think you need to start thinking about, is that meat cooked? It's very thin strips. Take the first one off nearest to you, and then you're going to have to investigate the lamb.
How do I investigate it?
You cut it.
What with? I haven't got a knife.
There's a knife here.
No, just leave it on there for a little bit longer.
Okay. When you throw the food away though, what are you going to eat? They're very thin pieces. That's very hot.
Let's see how hot it is. Yeah, give it another minute or so. I reckon that'll be done then.
When it's been completely cremated, Peter's happy. So we'll let him have his cremated lamb kebabs, and I'll put mine on, keep turning them as they should be, and then hopefully they won't be as black. So, but I might have to stoke the fires up again before I do that. When Peter's about to serve his out, I'll get back on it. As soon as I stop the camera, he's ready to get it off. Like I said, if it ain't cooked, Peter, shove it in there, test a piece of meat. If it ain't cooked, you put your tin back on top with some oil in the pan. Done. You can cook it that way. Why are you putting the skewers on there?
I don't know where else to put them.
They're finished with. Just put them on the floor. Let's have a look. Alright, do you want to try a bit of meat?
Not really.
That's not meat. There's a piece there. Try and break it up with you. I would have bit into it and halved it to see what it's like inside. You don't even want to halve it and see what's inside.
Yeah, it tastes nice. I'll be in A&E later.
I'll tell you what, if anyone wants to take him out, just let me know, you can take him out. Right, it's time to put mine on. We got some good heat there. Got 3 kebabs there. Just want to make sure my meat's hanging over. Make sure the meat's over the flame. Well, not the flame, the heat source. So there's mine on. Now I'm going to keep a close eye on it, feed some little sticks on. So when I say little sticks, I'll be putting some little sticks on to start with. I'll probably get a little bit of flame, but that's fine. I need to keep the coal bed going. These are matchstick size. I just don't want it to burn as much. That flame will roar up for just a few seconds and it'll drop off again because that stuff will burn so quick. But while it's doing it, I'll be turning. Do you want, oh, you've nearly finished? How good is it?
Nice.
But is it burnt?
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, because that's the way you did it. But
I
do you
like it
think
crispy.
it's easy to do? You could do this on your own now, you know how to do it, don't you?
Yeah.
Is it a meal you'd do?
Not really, no.
Reason?
I'm too lazy.
At least you said it. It's finished already. dripping out of this. Yeah, it's looking good. Got a nice glowing coal bed in there. Even if the veg isn't fully cooked, it doesn't matter because it's all edible anyway, but it's the meat. Make sure your meat's over the centre of the flame, so you want your meat in the middle, over the main heat source. Peter's swinging in the hammock now. Now he's eating. Bit of flame, but mainly coal heat. Well, that's really cool now, isn't it? That might just finish it off for me. I'm gonna have to get my plate out. Sorry? What, the food?
Yeah.
Decent?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I cooked it.
Yeah. Gonna throw some salt and pepper on there now. Bit of salt. Bit of pepper. Spin them over. Salt and pepper done. It's hot. It's actually cooler in the wood than it is at home. Obviously we're on the top floor of a block of flats, so all that heat goes up. As we go up the stairs, all the heat, just as you go higher, it's getting hotter.
Lift don't work.
Yeah, lift ain't worked for weeks, so we probably won't have a lift now for a month or two. I've had to carry the bike down, so all the videos I do on bike, I'm carrying them down 8 flights of stairs, the bike, and I'm carrying down all my kit with it. So, it's hard. But I just want to get out. It's the summer, why wouldn't I want to get out? I think mine's nearly done. That's hot. I don't want to throw more on and flame it. I'm going to let them sit there for a few minutes. Then I'm going to test a bit of meat. The least cooked piece of meat I can see is over in this corner. So I'm going to take that off and see if it's cooked. And that means the rest is. Get you down there. As I say, it's very thin anyway. So there it is. Get you some more light. That looks cooked to me. Oh, that's good. They're all coming off now then. You could use a green stick if you take the bark off it to make the skewers if you're out and you haven't got anything with you. That's easy to do. I'm going to put a bit of Coleman's mustard on this, hot mustard. I like my old mustard. I've still got some stuff left. It's only a little bit, so I'll take that home. Get a bit of mustard in there. I like my mustard. If I'm not having chilies, I'm having mustard. Nice bit of meat, bit of mustard. That is succulent. I forgot to tell Peter about the mustard because he would have had some. But he ran off and had it and gobbled it down. I went over to have a look and he finished. Bit of pepper. Very moist inside, but cooked. More meat. Look at the crisp on that. It's not burnt, it's perfectly cooked. Beautiful. I've never had a lamb leg chop before. I've had lamb leg joints on a Sunday roast. But the chops are, you know, it's just like eating that. It's just beautiful. I'm finding myself digging into the meat every time I go there. Look at that. Still a good little bit of heat there, but it still needs stoking up. But we're done now anyway. So I'm going to clear the ashtray and get that to cool down. And I'm going to go and sit in my hammock with Peter over there and enjoy. Going to finish this up. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and a share and a like and a subscribe if you really like the channel, and you can watch my cooking videos. I do other videos, but it's mainly cooking these days because that's what everybody wants. I mean, I used to make all sorts of varied videos, but not everybody likes to watch them, so I go on what people want. Videos on cooking. So thanks a lot. Get out there, get cooking. Cheers. See you on the next one. Bye bye. Say bye, Peter.
Bye, Peter.
Bye, Peter.